Hey guys, welcome to Wildwood Studio. I'm Sarah, and in this video I'm going to be doing a burning of a monarch butterfly. So when I chose this image, part of what really stood out to me was the bright colors of the butterfly and the flower that it's sitting on. So because the colors are really part of what drew me to this picture in the first place, I'm going to be adding color to this burning. For this, I really want to try using my watercolor pencil crayons. Since I know that at least half the people who watch my videos are American, I guess that I should say that pencil crayon is just Canadian for colored pencils. So I guess I will actually be using my watercolor colored pencils. No, no, that's probably not right. It's probably just watercolor pencils, isn't it? Yeah, that's what it says on the tin. Before I start worrying about the color though, I'll talk a bit about the burning. This is on a 6x8 basswood panel, and the burning itself took me about 2.5 hours. The reference photo I'm using for this is another one taken by my friend Peter Martin. He said he took it somewhere in Ontario, northwest of Toronto. Apparently he went out there looking for a ghost town and found a bunch of monarch butterflies instead. I'll put a link to his Instagram in the description for anyone who wants to check out more of his photography. For this burning, I'm using my razor tip burning system, as always. I guess I'll have to do a video where I use my walnut hollow one, just for variety, because I do actually have one of those. But my razor tip system, I'm just so used to it, and it's so easy that I guess I just never want to venture out of my comfort zone, so we'll see. I only really used 2 different pens for this one. I used the spoon shader pen for the flower petals and the stem, and also the shading in the orange sections of the monarch's wings. This is my go-to pen for most things, but I did do a lot of this burning with my ball-tipped pen because the spoon shaders seem to be a bit big for sections like the center of the flower and the black parts of the butterfly. I'm not really very good with the ball pen. I don't use it very much. I find it gets caught and sinks into the wood a lot. This really probably just means that I have it too hot, but I guess I'm just a bit of an impatient person, what can I say? Not a really good trait for a wood burner, but I mean, I don't cut corners or anything, and I can be quite detail oriented. I just really like to turn my burner up and save some time when I can. Anyway, what all this means for this burning in particular is that I did use my small spear tip pen to smooth out some of the lines in the wings where I messed it up with the ball-tipped pen to begin with. But I can say that no corrective sandpaper was used in the making of this burning, which I'm pretty happy about. The only erasing you'll see me doing is removing the pencil undersketch. The most difficult part of burning this picture was the center of the flower because it's so detailed. I didn't really do any shading on the little pale spots that will be colored in because I really wanted the color to show up here. For the rest of it though, I made sure that all the shading was done with the burning before I started coloring, just because, as always, I wanted this to look like a wood burning and not just a painting in the end. Now moving on to the coloring, I love the watercolor pencils. I use them in my sketchbook all the time, so I don't know why I've never used them in my burning really, or maybe I have and I've just forgotten, but it was really great. I think they're my favorite way to add color. I really liked that I could color it using the pencil crayons and it was really precise, but then I could smooth out the color with some water and go back over it with the pencils again and darken things up and have it all really integrated together and kind of layered. It was fantastic. I'm just telling you all the great things about watercolored pencils now, I guess. I tried to keep the coloring light so that the burning shows through. A good example of this is in the flower petals. I think that it's pretty clear that the shading is burned and not painted, but that it integrates well with the color anyways. Also, I didn't use any black pencil for this because I wanted all of the black parts to be burned. I did use a little white for the butterfly's spots, and I think that that really turned out well and added some nice highlights. All in all, I spent about 30 minutes on the coloring, and I'm really happy that I did it. I think that it turned out really great, and I'm so pleased with this one for something that really only took me about 3 to 4 hours, including all the sanding and prep work. But what do you guys think? Did you like it with or without the color? Make sure to let me know in the comments. Also, if you liked this video, I've put together a playlist of all of my other pyrography with color videos that you can check out. As always, if you want to see more of my work, I have a Facebook page, or you can follow me on Instagram. And make sure to like this video if you haven't already, and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss all my future art videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.